You've heard me talk a lot about my U.S. military 2-quart canteen. Get the surplus. I call it the squishy. Well, I love this thing. I don't know what it is. It's the shape or the squishy, but I've always just loved it. Now this one's from 2008, okay? So the other day, I come across this, which is the 2-quart U.S. military canteen in the carrier. And I've had these carriers, but I don't know what happened. I think I gave them away. But the carriers alone are like, 25 bucks. And so I find this, and they want $17 for it, but that's the canteen and the carrier. 17 bucks total. Free shipping. So I go, you gotta be kidding me, it's gotta be fake. Well, it just arrived, I've gone through it, and it's real. It's gotta be, well, here, I'll show you. There's our stamp. You can see that it's 2004, so it's GWAT official. Except I think this canteen would have been, this desert color, khaki. And I'm not sure if the canteen is totally real. We're gonna find out. But I wanted to read to you the instructions that were inside it, because I've had it, but I never noticed that there were instructions. So you gotta check this out. What I love about military surplus stuff is you can pick it up at great deals. It's bulletproof, because you gotta remember when they make this, it's not just for you. Say you were a soldier. Well, it's not just for you and, use it once and all right. No, this has gotta last for 20 soldiers, 30 soldiers. It's gotta last for 20 years. So they over-engineer these things. So they make them real tough. But it's got the clasp that I love. I have this on some vintage gear. I love these things. You can see here the US. It's got the little pouch in front for your water purification tabs. They should be called water disinfectation tabs. Anyway, and like I was showing you here on the back, you've got who made it and when. So it's 2004. Cover, water canteen, 2-quart, collapsible. I'm trying to read backwards, but yeah, 2004. It's real, it's legit. It's got its little drain hole here, 2 Alice clips. So you can tell it's older. And it came with its nice little strap here. I was surprised that these don't rotate, right? That this doesn't have a little rotating bezel or a little rotator on it. Anyway, the canteen, you can see it says US cage number 9N 9 November 852. It's identical to this, right? But you can see on this one, it's stamped 2008 US. This one, the original one, that's from 2008. It's real squishy, but it's always had a little leak, and I'm always looking for a little O-ring or something. And I didn't see that they took an O-ring. Anyway, up here on the top, on the new one, I dropped in a couple drops of bleach, because I always want to bleach it, even though they said it's brand new. And you can see it's got this little membrane. It's just paper, laminated paper. So I put in the bleach, let it sit, and I did a leak test on it, nothing, bone dry. So I'm gonna try and create something for mine. So let's get to the bag here. This is what's interesting. Like I said, I've had these before, but in, woodland or in green, basically. And I didn't notice the instructions. Oh, also here, look at this. So it is lined, it's synthetic fur, but this is so it will stay warm right now, okay, during the winter. It's 40 degrees right now. And then during the summer, it uses evaporative cooling. So you dip this in, you soak it, and you're gonna get that evaporative cooling to try and help keep the liquid somewhat cool. So this is what was interesting to me. The filling instructions. I gotta take these off here. It says, to reduce, what we're talking about here is, the rule that for people that are in the military when they're training them, you don't want a half full canteen. of just the traditional, like one quart, because they slosh around and make noise. And you want no noise. Noise discipline is huge. So on these 2 quarts, they're soft, which makes it less noisy. But it has this whole thing here that says, to reduce sloshing noise of partially full canteens, squeeze and force water to the top. Basically what they're saying is, you take it, okay, so say you've drank it, you're half full. Well, now to reduce that, that's the thing. You squeeze it up until the water hits this brim, right? And then you seal it. And that's the whole thing. See, it's going to hold that with that water in there. So that will reduce the slushing. Okay. For shits and giggles, let's just do it. It also has on there that if it's collapsed like this, can you see that? To open it up and blow into it. So it isn't collapsed anymore. And then we'll fill it up with, say, halfway. Okay. Let's see, this one has more vacuum tension than mine. So let's see if we can get it to come up. There we go, that's right at the end. Let's see if it holds. Vacuum. Okay. It's holding. And here's a 1 quart, so just for a comparison, we're going to compare them so you can hear that sloshing. This one's from 1976. U.S. military. Says Pedrosa. Yeah, 1976. I put a lot of bleach in this one. Let's hear the difference in the sloshing. We'll fill this one up halfway. Okay, ready? And these are tough. If you don't have one of these, this is just a U.S. military 1976 canteen, okay? And here, let's hear what it sounds like. Okay, compared to so that's quite a big difference. This is my 2008 guaranteed official, and I just did the same thing where I pushed the water out, filled it up halfway. I was just curious to see if my seal was any good. So I brought up the water, trapped it, sealed it down tight. Listen to this one. There's nothing. Because this one, because of use, is radically more squishy and flexible than this new one that I just got. So they must, they need to break in, but listen to that, that's silent. Almost nothing. And then the other interesting one was carry under the parka during cold weather to keep the water from freezing, which is, you have to remember that if it's super cold out, like, 0 degrees, under 30 degrees, and things are freezing on you, if you've got MREs, you've got, say, little snack bars or anything that you're going to eat or water that's going to freeze, they're saying, keep it inside you, because all of those things, work off your body heat. So if you keep it in this little biosphere in here that you've created, that water's going to stay liquid. It's not going to freeze. Same with when you have your, if you're eating little protein bars or whatever, if you keep them out in your bag and you're trekking around, then you get out, you go to you, it's a rock, you can't eat it. So, just interesting. Some very important basic things they put on there. So yeah, it's a mega score for me. I'm gonna get another one because it's real. I'll have to paint it a little bit, maybe, camouflage it, but what I say was $18 free delivery. I'm happy.